Welcome to the best channel on YouTube. If you want to build a lot of muscle, you've come to the right place. Today we're talking about muscle building secrets. Let's let YouTube do its thing and bring in some people, and then we'll get started. Hey, what's up, XRP? Jamie says XRP. And Mitchellsburg says, what's up? Guys, it's another day, another dollar. We have to focus on building wealth, okay? Always. Today we're talking about muscle building secrets. How can you gain more muscle fast? And I'll be answering questions if you have any bodybuilding questions. But hopefully somebody does. To get us started here. How to train for mass. How to train for maximum muscle gains. Well, very complicated question. First, you have to take into account your age. You know, how old are you? What are your goals? If you want to train for maximum muscle mass, though, first of all, you're going to have to be eating a lot if you want to get maximum gains. You gotta eat a lot of food. And the key is to stimulate the muscle, not annihilate the muscle, like Mike Menser said. You want to stimulate, not annihilate. So you need to get just enough training stimulus to send signals to the muscle to tell it to grow without training too much and burning excess muscle in the process, in the training process. When you work out, if you work out for too long, you'll actually start burning up muscle fibers. Not breaking them down, you'll just be burning them up and using them for energy. So I believe you want to work out for about 20 to 45 minutes, no longer than 45 minutes at a time. Bob says the G word. We're not supposed to say that word. That's not a good word. So I believe keeping your workouts brief but intense. So for chest, I'll do 3 sets of bench press and then a couple sets of dumbbell press. And then that's it. You know, you want to stimulate, not annihilate. And for the arms, I'll do 3 sets of curls, and that's it. I'll do a set of incline curls. I'll do a set of barbell. And then I'll do a set of hammer curls. And that's it. 3 sets. A lot of people, they annihilate the muscle. You do way too many sets, way too many exercises because you want to be like Arnold. You know, you heard that Arnold used to do, 12 sets for arms. And you think that's the way to train. Well, guess what? Arnold was on performance-enhancing drugs. So you can't train like Arnold. Okay? You can't train like him. Unless you're on the same stack as him, you should not train like him. So you see a lot of these pros doing stuff. You know, you don't want to emulate the pros because the pros are on gear. If you train like the pros, you're probably going to get burned out. Okay? Because the pros, they train 6 days a week. They train hour and a half each time. So yes, if you train like the pros, you're going to get burned out. You're probably going to lose muscle. Even some of the pros realize that even though they're on steroids, you still should only train for so much. You should still only go in the gym for so long. Overtraining is a real thing, even on gear, you know. Thank you for letting me walk again by getting up and turning your stream off. Do you eat donuts? No. So guys, we're talking about building maximal muscle today. All right, guys, time to get excited. Why is this important for men to build maximum muscle? Well, you don't want to live your whole life knowing what you could have been, what you could have accomplished, how strong you could have gotten, what your life could have been like if you had the body of your dreams. That's what you're going to be thinking about on your deathbed. You're going to be thinking like, I'm a fat slob. I eat way too much food. My whole life I've been a gluttonous pig. I've been a sinner. Gluttony is a sin. And you're always going to wish, what could have happened if I trained, if I got in shape, you know? Could I have got that girl? Could I have had that family that I always wanted, you know? So on this earth, you only live once. You might as well push your body to the limits, okay? Develop the best body you can and just see what it brings you, all right? People respect someone with muscle. You get more opportunities, just like somebody that's tall. Or it's just creates a scenario, a situation where there's more opportunity. Just like if you're out at a bar and you're out with a beautiful woman, then every other woman's going to want you. You're creating that opportunity. When you build a muscular physique, you're creating more opportunity for your life. You're going to welcome in much more good things to your life, okay? When you start treating your body healthy. You have to go out, you know, luck doesn't just come to people. Luck comes to people that actually try, that actually put in the work. All right, guys? Feed the beast. What's your age? I'm 42. Bob, can you really literally get a warning by saying that? Bob? That's terrible. Answer me. He says, answer him. I'm sorry, I cannot answer you. You're not giving any money. I only answer those who give money. Patreon members first. Bob, you're not a Patreon member, so. Remember, guys, join my Patreon. John's Gold and Silver. Join the Patreon today. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. See that big old horseshoe tricep? Triceps are shaped like a horseshoe. Bob, nobody cares about what you say. He's not going to answer you. Keep scrolling. He called you a bad word. We cannot say those words here. Cannot say that word. Hey, what's up, bro? Thanks to all my brothers and sisters on here that are watching me. My guy, I haven't seen you stream in a while. Where have you been at? He thought the government got me because I was giving away too many government secrets. My first time on your channel, bro. Thanks, I'm glad to have you. This is a channel for guys that are into working out, learning about female nature, learning how to be successful, learning how to avoid problems in life. It's basically a channel for guys that want to work their way to the top, you know, be more successful at your career, make more money, make better stock trades, I'm a stock investor. I'm a crypto investor. I'm a gold and silver investor. So I teach men about diversification. So this is definitely the channel for you, guy. You came to the right channel. As men, we got to learn the tips to speed up our lives. They say that life begins at 40. Well, guys, if you learn everything that you need to learn, your life can begin a lot sooner than 40. You have to gain the wisdom of a 40-year-old. You have to gain the knowledge of a 40-year-old, no matter what age you're at right now. You got to supercharge your mind with wisdom. All right? Bro, I'm studying BBA. Another thing, men, you want to be cooking your own food. You don't want to be a bum and order out all the time. To truly become healthy, you got to cook your own meals. Ordering out, that's what bums do. Because it's easy. Champions take the hard way. The bums go the easy way. They will take the simplest path, even if it leads to their own self-destruction. All right? Do not become a bum. Hit that follow button right now, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Trust me. I'm doing the best I can. I'm trying to eat right now. I'm trying to carry hot sauce. And I'm trying to educate you guys. I'm the hardest working YouTuber around, trying to teach you guys about building wealth, saving money. All right, guys? Trust me, I got better things to do than talk to you. But it's very important. That's why I'm here. Even though I do not have time to talk to you guys, I make time. So you always want to put olive oil on top of your vegetables. Remember, your cell membranes are made out of fat. If they're made out of omega fats, your body's going to be very healthy. There's not going to be a lot of foreign objects that can get inside the cells of your body. You're going to stay super healthy, okay? So add in olive oil. Super, super healthy. And then you do want to try to avoid items that have sucralose. No sucralose is in here. Just pure hot chili sauce, hot sauce, whatever. Cayenne pepper. What type of diet you follow? I mean high protein. Yes. I follow a diet where I eat high protein, high vegetable, low carbohydrate. I try to lower my carbohydrates as low as possible so I can keep my six pack. And it helps you stay cut. The carbohydrates are not good for the brain as well. When you take 6 meals a day, all sugary meals, every meal you're jacking up your insulin. The brain recognizes that spike in insulin, and this will cause dementia. Eating sugary foods for a lifetime will give you dementia. You will be screwed, okay? So do not take foods that raise your blood sugar that high. Very important. If you want to fight dementia, stop eating sugar, okay? Why is that important? because it's so freaking common. So many people get problems with their memory when they get older. Got to keep your brain in tip-top shape, okay? Lower that sugar. When I was a kid, they told you, you know, sugar was good for your brain. It helps your brain. Your brain needs glucose. It's good to eat a lot of sugar. It's not good. It's not good. Your brain can operate on ketones as well. And your brain actually functions better on ketones by metabolizing fats. Sugar is actually not good for your brain. It's crazy. And milk. Milk is not good for your bones. A lot of people don't know that. I would say that 98% of the population in America does not know that milk is bad for you. So I want to educate people on this stuff. I'm a health educator and a personal trainer. Bon appetit. This gentleman is asking, are protein shakes good? That's probably about the best question we could have got. Typically you hear, you know, you should only take so much protein shakes because the body can only digest so much. And, you know, that's true. A lot of it was going to be waste products. Your kidneys are going to have to filter it out. It's not good to consume excess protein, okay? But I would recommend taking protein shakes if you can't get anything else, you know? Protein shakes are very quick. They're very easy. But I prefer a whole food meal replacement powder. Raw meal. Okay? It's a whole food. It's a natural meal replacement. Okay? So it gives you everything the body needs, not just protein. So yes, you can have protein shakes, but do not have whey protein shakes. Okay? Whey is a waste product from the dairy industry. Most protein powders contain this waste product. It's a byproduct of cheese, I think, making. And whey protein is not good. You want to have a plant-based protein source, okay? So you want to get a plant-based protein shake. Do not have milk proteins. So it's like your Optimum Nutrition, your BSN, your Muscle Tech. All this stuff is all basically milk-based proteins, which is not good for you. You can also have your soy protein, which is not good either. You can get beef protein isolate. There's a product called Carnivore. I actually like this. Carnivore Mass. It's got beef protein isolate inside it. It's a good product, okay? If you're trying to bulk up, buy Carnivore Mass, okay? But you can also have egg protein. So you got your beef, your whey, your plant-based protein, egg protein. Egg protein is very, very good, okay? It's better to have a whole egg because the whole egg has the yolk. The yolk has the choline, vitamin D, selenium, chromium. Yolk has everything, okay? But egg protein shake only has whites, egg whites, egg whey protein. That's why it's better to have the whole egg. These guys says no supplements are good. What about this? It's a plant-based calcium. What about this? Creatine. That's good. It's good for the mind and the muscles. What about this? This is a supplement. It's got collagen in there. Type 2 avian collagen. That's good. Supplements are good, but you want to get most of your protein from foods, not supplements, you know? He says, explain how creatine works. When you consume creatine, your muscles absorb. The creatine goes throughout the body, and it'll cause your muscles to absorb more water. And it also causes the muscles to create adenosine triphosphate, ATP. This is the kind of energy for quick bursts like bench press, you know, curls, any kind of weightlifting or heavy weight bearing exercise. So creatine will increase your body weight it'll make you suck up water, and it'll massively increase your energy output by at least about 10%. So creatine will help you add mass to your body. It will help you get bigger. In 2007, digital currency comes and all of your investments won't matter. Digital currency comes and all of your investments won't matter. What about gold and silver? The demand for silver is going to be higher in 2027 than it is right now. So silver is going to matter, bro. You can't build a cell phone with crypto. You need real silver and real gold, real copper. Okay? Real lithium. Yeah. Creatine. I've taken creatine on and off. When I take creatine, I literally gain about 7 or 8 pounds because it's all water that your muscles absorb. Right now, I started taking this one, so I'm loading it up. Taking about 10 grams a day. You can take it however you want. You can take 5 grams a day. You can take 3 grams a day. You can take 20 grams a day for 2 weeks and then cut back down to 5 grams or cut down to 3 grams, you know? The idea is you want the muscle to be fully freaking saturated with creatine so you can't get any more in there. Once your muscles are fully saturated with creatine, you're going to be bigger and stronger, you know? And creatine is like a natural steroid because it really works. There's not a lot of supplements that work fast. The only supplements that work fast are PEDs. Like we're talking test suspension, Anavar, Superdrol, you know, methyl 1 test. If you notice, those are all steroids. So creatine, it can give you steroid-like results. But the bad thing about creatine is, as opposed to steroids, you will hit a peak. When you take creatine, you're going to peak. Once that muscle is fully saturated, you literally cannot absorb any more water. The muscles will not take any more water in. Your weight's going to go up 5-10 pounds. But you're going to peak. With steroids, you just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's why steroids are so good. I mean, they're not good. They're not good. Okay? I wish there was something else, you know? So like, as bodybuilders, what if we want to stay natural, what do we have? You got your creatine, your protein powders, you know, test boosters, they don't do shit. They don't do nothing. Tonga Ali, Fedosia agrestis, those work a little bit. You can take frickin' pine needle sap. That's got testosterone in it. Fenugreek, tribulus, horny goatweed, you know. For natural bodybuilders, we don't have a lot of stuff. There's not a lot of good options. We got creatine and that's it. For those of us that want to stay natty. I'm all natty. I got a sleeper build, you know. I look weak, but I'm pretty strong. When I get in the gym, I just blow up. How many eggs can a person consume in a day? Keep in mind that I don't have my physical exercise. I don't have that my physical exercise? Eat more and lift heavy. Is that simple? Yes, very simple. If you're not gaining, then you're not eating enough. That's all. That's as simple as it gets. But for the average person, if you eat 2 or 3 eggs a day, you're going to be, that's healthy. You know, 2 or 3 eggs a day, that'll give you some vitamins and stuff. But for the bodybuilder, I think the average bodybuilder should probably eat between 4 and 8 eggs a day. Just because eggs are so good. All right? Eggs, beef. Beef actually has zinc in it, and zinc is really good for muscle building. Yeah, somebody knocked on something somewhere. Yes, it was the neighbor or something. So he wants to see how many eggs he can eat, but he doesn't really exercise. Okay, well, dude, start exercising. Say to yourself right now, I'm the kind of guy that exercises at least 2 or 3 times a week. And you got to get a workout in today. That's what your job is today, dude. Pranav Ranjan. This guy needs to drop and give me 20 push-ups right now, okay? Your goal by the end of the day should be 50 push-ups. I don't care how you do it. I don't care if you do 1 at a time, okay? You got to start working out. Force Factor brand Test X180 Boost. Yes, they sell that at GNC. That's got fenugreek, tribulus, dim, I think. That's got a whole bunch of different things actually, and I think that actually has caffeine in it too, which is not. I don't think that's that good if it has the caffeine in it. But remember this: the Force Factor products, they will not have the extracts that give you the results that you need. Force Factor, they use just the general powder. They don't use the extract. It's not going to be that strong, okay? So they're going to give you fenugreek, tribulus, you know. Long Jack or Tonga Ali. They're going to put these kind of products in there, but they're not going to be, you know, 200 to 1 extract Tonga Ali, you know. So those kind of products, they're not going to do much. They'll just give you a little bit of a libido boost because they contain like horny goat weed and stuff like that. Tribulus, a libido boost. But Force Factor X180 is not going to make you really build muscle at all. You know, like nothing. These supplements, especially if you're a young guy, if you're a much older guy, like 40s, 50s, and you take some of these over-the-counter test boosters, you might notice a little bit more. But if you're a young guy, those supplements that you buy at GNC, no, it's a waste of money. When I was a kid growing up, 18, 19, 20, they had all the magazines, all these different supplements. I tried them all. They do nothing, okay? The only supplements that work, basically creatine and steroids. Natural test booster I ever took was Android Stack 850. Original Tribulus. Yeah, for some people, Tribulus might give you a good result. Yeah. It's mostly a libido booster, but Andro Stack. Well, Andro is a steroid. Androstenedione, okay? So I wonder if that's natural, Andro. Sometimes they'll use the word andro, but yes, it will be completely natural. So they'll use a steroid word, but it's just for a natural supplement that won't do anything, you know? You don't have any muscles. Well, I have some. But I got to go, guys, because I got to get to work. Thanks, everybody. I really appreciate all of you. We'll talk more later about muscle building, okay? Let's build muscle. Let's get pumped up together, guys. Let's get pumped.